Hey guys, this is not going to be a solve tutorial. This is kind of meant for people who have already watched countless solved tutorials and maybe get tripped up on certain parts. And so I'm going to kind of explain like what to do in certain situations. And I'm mainly making this video because I was getting tripped up on these, and like some of the tutorials just either weren't explaining it or their explanation was like not clicking for me. Especially when it comes to things like this, I know people learn differently, and so I'll just get started. So this is, and I am not any sort of expert. I personally just learned how to solve the cube, like a week ago. So yeah, I'll just be using the basic, beginner method that I'm sure a lot of people started out learning. So we'll start by just getting the daisy going. And sorry, it's kind of hard to look at my cube and record at the same time. I've never actually done anything like this before, so bear with me. Just in terms of like trying to solve the cube faster with the beginner method, I really don't think you can get much better than like 2 minutes on the beginner method, just because of how it is. But like little things like this, like if you already have a white edge piece down on the bottom, just leave it there. Line it up with whatever centerpiece it matches with. So we're going to leave that one there. Of course, we got these three here, so line those up with their respective colors and twist them around to the bottom. And so there we've got our white cross, and go ahead and solve the white corners. And again, this is not a tutorial, so if any of these steps seem foreign to you, then I recommend going and watching the countless, like I said, amounts of videos that there are on how to solve your first cube. I've got one more. Okay. Green, red. There we go. So we've solved the white bottom and the first layer. So this is kind of one of the first things that tripped me up is the second layer. So I was told to look for pieces without yellow on them. That makes sense. But I was kind of just ignoring the top color here. I was just saying to myself, oh, orange needs to go here, so I'll put it here on this side. But no, you want to pay attention to that top color, because it actually needs to go in its respective centerpiece. So this orange piece actually needs to go here, and any piece you're putting here or here, essentially these two pieces swap. So that was one thing. The other is a lot of tutorials I watched said you want to move the top layer away from where you're trying to put it, which you do. But to make even more sense to myself, left, if you're trying to get to the left side, you want to turn the top to the left. Right, turn top to the right. That, to me, makes more sense. So we'll go ahead and do that. So this piece needs to go here, so we turn the top to the left and do a lefty algorithm. Solve for white again. And just use that same mentality to complete the rest of the second layer. Sorry, I didn't realize I was going out of frame there. Let's see. Actually, what do I have left here? Oh, blue. And when you're trying to solve quickly, what I like to do is look at the cube from like a top-down view and just immediately look at the edge pieces and go, oh, solve for blue. bam, turn it around to the blue side. Solve for blue again, except this time it's going to the right. And I think, okay, so that's the second layer. This is another thing that tripped me up a little bit. I was told, at least on one tutorial, that you have to have a certain scenario in order to get the yellow cross. Otherwise, you have to start over. I don't know if that person was joking about starting over, but you definitely do not need to start over. You just have to, you can essentially just do this step multiple times until you get the cross. But in this situation, I know what to do here. So, turn this front part clockwise, do a righty algorithm. Now, you want a line here. That's the best case scenario. Well, actually, I guess having the cross immediately would be the best case scenario. But since I have a line here, I can skip the step where you have to turn the front back counterclockwise and just do another righty algorithm. So that's just another way you can like speed up your time with this method. So now I've got the cross, and let's see here. You can always match two colors. Really, the ending of this is probably the most, the thing that tripped me up the most. So I will, once I get to that, I'll explain better. Hold on a second. I'm making sure which colors line up here. I guess, okay. And there's a lot of different tutorials, and this is just the one I learned, the soon algorithm. So that's what I'm doing here. I know other tutorials say to do different things, but this is the one that I learned, and so that's what I'm going with. Okay, so we've matched up all the edge pieces. We're good to go there. Let's match the colors. Now, it does not matter what kind of scenario you get here. It will be solvable in any scenario. But let's start. Okay, so this one matches. So as long as these three colors correspond to these three colors, it doesn't matter where they are. It doesn't matter if yellow is up here or if orange is here, or if blue is there, etc., etc. It does not matter, just as long as all of the corners correspond with their centers. So I think, no, we're not good yet. One more Niklas. That should have done it. Blue and orange, red and blue, red and green. This is what I call a happy corner, because it doesn't need any fixing. And that one's good too. So this is the part that tripped me up the most. They say the tutorials say to flip your cube upside down and just solve this bottom right corner. What they don't tell you, the tutorials anyway, is that you really need to be consistent here. So consistent, that's the first key. The second is, if you have a side that's basically almost solved except for this one piece, do that side first. You don't have to. This is just something that helps me not to get confused. So do the side that's almost solved first, and if your yellow piece in this corner is facing you, when I say be consistent, I mean keep doing this. Keep solving the corners where yellow's facing you. Same for if yellow's over here. Keep doing those corners until there's no more yellow on the right-hand side. So this is a good example because I've got 3 to do. So it'd be even better if I had 4. But So we're going to solve this until this yellow piece gets down here. 1. And something that another tutorial said, which was kind of helpful, is it's either going to take you 2 righty algorithms or 4, depending on where the yellow piece is. This is going to take 4 because it was facing us. So there's 4 right there. So we'll turn to the right. Yellow's still facing me, so that's good. See, oh well, it's facing me here too. But like I said, solve for the ones that are almost complete first. So this one, both of these need to be flipped. So we're gonna go back to this one and do this one, and so that this side will be complete when we're done with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And last but not least, now we can see now this is almost completely solved. So, and if this yellow piece was over here, this would still work because we were consistent in keeping the first 2 yellow squares towards us. So this will be another 4 moves, and then we should be done. And that's it. So those are just kind of the things that tripped me up when I first started doing it. And yeah, I don't really have any desire to learn how to do this any quicker. So I just wanted to solve it, and I have. So I'm happy with that.